Have you ever wondered about the challenges a blockchain company faces while planning for an IPO? In the dynamic world of cryptocurrencies, Ripple, the blockchain payment company, is no stranger to such challenges. CEO Brad Garlinghouse recently confirmed at the World Economic Forum in Davos that Ripple is considering markets outside the US for its potential initial public offering. This exploration of new horizons comes as a response to an ongoing, unyielding legal battle with the US Securities and Exchange Commission. As a result of this tug-of-war, Ripple has been prompted to consider jurisdictions with more transparent and well-defined rules for crypto companies as potential venues for a public listing. These are places where the rules of the crypto road are clearly marked, offering a smoother ride for companies like Ripple. As Garlinghouse noted, Ripple has been looking at other jurisdictions that have clear rules of the road. The path to an IPO is often fraught with hurdles, but what happens when these hurdles seem insurmountable? For Ripple, it seems the regulatory landscape in the US has proven to be one such challenge. Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse has revealed that the firm's plans for an initial public offering have been put on hold. And the culprit? A challenging regulatory environment. Garlinghouse has been vocal about his perception of the US regulatory climate as hostile. He points to the ongoing legal battle with the US Securities and Exchange Commission as a significant deterrent. Ripple's CEO isn't just throwing around accusations though, he cites real-world examples like the case of Coinbase to back up his perspective. Coinbase, a leading cryptocurrency exchange, had its IPO registration statement approved by none other than the SEC. But what happened next was a twist no one saw coming. The same SEC that had given the green light to Coinbase's IPO subsequently slapped the company with a lawsuit. The reason? Actions that were explicitly outlined in the very S-1 filing the SEC had approved. It's instances like these that have led Garlinghouse to question the reliability and transparency of the US regulatory system when dealing with crypto companies. Reflecting on the Coinbase case, Garlinghouse questioned, why would we want to subject ourselves to an SEC that is openly hostile to this industry? While an IPO might not be on the immediate horizon, Ripple isn't sitting idle. Let's delve into their recent strategic moves. Ripple, it seems, is taking a different approach from many companies that choose to go public. Instead of using an IPO as a vehicle to raise capital, Ripple is focusing on providing liquidity to its shareholders. This is a strategic move that speaks volumes about the company's financial health and its commitment to its investors. CEO Brad Garlinghouse recently revealed that Ripple has bought back a staggering $1 billion worth of its stock from equity holders. This is a significant move that underscores Ripple's focus on delivering value to its shareholders. Now you might be asking, why would a company buy back its own shares? The answer is quite simple. It's a way to return money to shareholders. Instead of paying dividends, a company can buy back its shares, which can lead to an increase in the share price. This allows shareholders to sell their shares at a profit if they wish to do so. While Ripple navigates its way through the regulatory landscape, it's worth noting that other companies in the crypto space are forging ahead. Despite the regulatory uncertainty, the USDC stablecoin issuer circle has made a bold move by filing a confidential submission to IPO in the US. This is an interesting development that we'll definitely keep an eye on. Garlinghouse emphasized, Ripple has no immediate need for capital infusion. This statement underscores Ripple's strong financial position and its strategic focus on delivering value to its shareholders. It's clear that Ripple is making calculated moves with a long-term vision in mind. So, what have we learned from Ripple's journey so far? Well, it's clear that the blockchain payment company, under the guidance of CEO Brad Garlinghouse, is exploring IPO options beyond the US borders. This comes as a direct response to the challenging and somewhat hostile regulatory landscape at home, which is marked by a relentless legal battle with the SEC. Garlinghouse's statements indicate a careful consideration of jurisdictions, with clear and transparent rules for crypto companies as potential venues for a public listing. Despite the tough terrain, Ripple is making strategic moves. One such significant step is providing liquidity to its shareholders, as evidenced by the purchase of $1 billion worth of its own stock from equity holders. This is a clear demonstration of Ripple's resilience in a turbulent industry environment. Despite the hurdles, Ripple continues to navigate these uncharted waters with strategic moves, demonstrating resilience in an uncertain industry landscape.